Hello, Warners. We know you've missed us. We've been away.
We've just been busy with other stuff.
We've been busy.
Hello again for Quickie Tips. Do you want me to tell the story, Gina?
Yes, I do want you to tell the story because I just want everyone to see you do it.
So I made a new commitment to myself to meditate first thing every morning. And so this morning I was like meditating and I was really feeling peaceful until Audrey is at the end of the couch going, and you know when your animal, whether it's a dog or a cat, starts like hacking something up, you cannot stay in a peaceful. And I was like, stay in your peaceful zone.
Mantra.
I finally threw something at her. Not on the rug.
Oh, no, you didn't go say, Audrey, you okay? You
No,
just threw
I was like, I'm freaking meditating over here.
See, my reaction would be, oh shit, they're doing it on the carpet.
That's exact. Well, I opened my eyes, you're like in your zone, but I've always said it's a great business idea and somebody needs to do it. Like the best alarm clock ever is that sound.
The sound of an animal hacking.
Doesn't matter how deep of a sleep that I'm in. I will leap out of bed and run to find the hacking animal.
Well, if you're like me and you sleep with an animal.
Oh.
And you hear the hacking, you're like, get him off the bed.
Shove.
Anyway, we do have relevant information.
Yes.
Today.
Well, that's relevant.
Yeah, it is relevant. It is relevant. It's important.
Got a quickie tip for everybody?
I have 2 quickie tips because, I like to over-deliver. My first quickie tip is the reminder of, these are basics, the reminder of persistence. Persistence, 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 nag, nag, nag. We are very excited. I don't know if we should let the cat out of the bag.
Not
Speaking
yet.
of cats.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
But we got... I did privately let some people know because I was so excited. We have a guest coming. Well, I can't help it. We have a guest coming on our show who is one of my sales expert idols, and he's big, and in my opinion. And I have literally been emailing him constantly every time because I'm on his email list. So every time I get like his email, I reply back. I'm like, you should be on the show. You should be on the show.
We'd love to have you on the show.
I message him on LinkedIn. I like everything he has on LinkedIn. And finally, yesterday, he responded.
Persistence.
So you have to continuously touch people and reach out to people because people are busy and they don't know you. They don't trust you. And those constant touch points is what starts to create a relationship where people have time to vet you, get to know you, and to make that decision. So that was my first quickie tip. My second one that just came to me this morning was this. You see my logo?
Yes.
Carolina Improv, our improv comedy theater. So yesterday I decided to work from Starbucks because I seem to work much better in a noisy place for some reason. I need the stimuli and I need the movement around me. And I was like dressed with a different shirt with this on, ready to go to the gym afterwards, which I did. And someone stopped to talk to me besides the girl who works there and recognized me from a different Starbucks. And they stopped to ask me about improv. And they're like, oh, there's improv in Myrtle Beach? And then we started this long conversation. And it was 2 very beautiful women who were sales reps for a pharmaceutical company. And they're like, oh, can you train us to get off our scripts? We need to bring you into our company. And boom, 2 contacts and a sales conversation.
Boom.
So stand out. You give people a reason to want to talk to you and start a conversation with you so that you don't necessarily have to start a conversation with them. Because I was just minding my own business.
Right.
It was
or wear your name tag. When I go to Starbucks and work, I always put my name tag on because
I like that.
Yeah, because people will see it and look at it and then they'll notice what you do. And I'm not the best for wearing my name tag as a realtor. Some realtors are really great at wearing the name tag, but you really, if you've got one, especially somewhere like Starbucks where you're working, like just put it on. Just
good idea. When I'm not trying to be incognito in sweats.
Right? But that's okay. Hey, anyway, you get business. And, you know, back to your first point on persistence, it's, you know, that going back to, now we've had some really great guests on so far. Nyage, who is with us right now, is one of them. But we've also had some really great guests, including Jared Glant, who works for Grant Cardone. And that was also kind of how he got in, is he called every single day up to the Grant Cardone.
Oh, yeah. That's a great reminder.
And so check out that episode. You can go to womenyourmotherwarnedyouabout.com to check that one out. But it is, I mean, obviously it works. And, you know, just be super persistent. What
do you got?
My quickie tip is, and this is bouncing off of our latest interview with Deb. Can you say her last name?
Marizak.
Deb Marizak, thank you. Her episode's coming up, and she mentioned there's actually a lot more opportunity around you than you think. So
that was a good.
Yeah, and a lot of brand new realtors will come to me, because I've been in the biz like 10 years. They'll come to me and ask me, what's the number one thing I should be doing as a new agent? And I always say exactly the same thing. Take out your phone and call every single person in your phone. And basically just start out and ask them, what's up with you? Hey, I just was thinking about you, and let them talk about themselves, because that's everybody's favorite thing to talk about. And then be sure, even if it's the very last thing that you say to them, say, hey, I just wanted to let you know I just started a new journey as a realtor. And if you come across anybody who has any thoughts of selling or buying, please send them my way. It's just as simple as that. Because a lot of times, like to your point, Gina, about people may or may not know what you do. And if you have a little logo, people don't necessarily know what you do. And especially if you're new into a business, be sure to just tell people. It's not going to be icky for you to tell them what you do. Like, it's not like you're like, hey, will you sell your house? I'm new in real estate and I need somebody to sell their house. Like,
that would be wrong.
That would be weird.
That would be.
I'm here to tell you, when I got out of real estate for a while to do my fitness business, and when I got back in again, that's what I did for the last 2 weeks of the year. I just called every single person on my phone until I was too busy to have time for it anymore. And it was so much fun, just like talking to people I hadn't called in a while and be like, hey, what's going on? And they tell me about their deal. And then I just made sure to say, hey, I've gotten back into real estate. I just wanted to let you know, if you come across anybody, I'd love to be of assistance. It doesn't matter where they are in the world. I'd love to answer their questions. Please send them my way. And that was that. Oh. And like half of the maybe not half, but like many times people be like, you know what, my mom is thinking about this and that. You know, it brings up the conversation. So you have more opportunity around you than you think. I guarantee you've got a couple hundred people in your phone right now.
Gosh.
Like,
and that was another thing Deb talked about. And I know that episode's coming up in a few weeks, but she talked about the rule of 250. That's what she was referring to, right? It's like, you know, at least 250 people. We all know more than that, but like 250 is digestible.
Yeah. If you're sitting around going, how am I going to get business? You're missing the boat, because you'll never run out of people to talk to if you have a cell phone.
Boom. Love it. That's awesome. What we got coming up this week, today is Wednesday, and this week on Women Your Mother Warned You About, we have, it's a show with just you and me.
Yay.
It's about.
We're always interesting.
We are so interesting.
We try.
We're so interesting. It's our episode on emotional intelligence and how buying is emotional, as is selling. So we talk about how to apply emotional intelligence.
And also today's blog that was just posted is also around that theme. So go to womenyourmotherwarnedyouabout.com and you can check out the latest blog and all the other blogs, as well as get some cool free downloads and check out all the episodes. And you can also go to warner-world.com and check out Warner World, which is a private platform, like a private Facebook group we're building for just a little bit more private access to Gina and I.
Yeah, because who doesn't want some private time with us?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got to go. I'm sure you got to go. We have some days to crush. Got to crush the day.
Yes, crushing it. Niaje, thanks for joining us. Everybody, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you soon. Have a good one.
Bye. Love you.
Bye.